I mean, what the song is, let me look at it. The song is let me see. How long is the song? What, 4 minutes? But it wasn't the whole time that the song was going on. Am I a siren? I guess so, Polka. I don't know. It wasn't the whole time. Like, I do recall during the song, like she did stand up. And yes, these are all adults. Bella's a grown woman with children. She's standing up and she's dancing. And they said she put her hand down her pants and did the 1-2. Okay, bing, bang, boom. My thing about that back then, 2 years ago when that happened, what I'm mad at her for? Why everybody wanted me to be mad at her? For what? Yeah, we lost our page. Made a new one the next day, had all our followers back by the next week. What am I mad for? If her husband didn't have a problem with it, why should I? What am I mad for? What am I getting upset with Bella for? It didn't harm me, didn't harm her. We still rocking and rolling. So yeah, like that's it. That's all. That's the beginning, the middle, and the end. How I groomed her into making her stand up and please herself, I still ain't figured that one out. But that's what Dum Dum said about me. Fire up, forget muting, just block. That's what he said about me. He said I groomed her into doing that. Can y'all tell me how that happens in a matter of me ad-libbing to a song? I didn't instruct her to stand up. I didn't text her beforehand and say, I'm finna play this song. This is what I want you to do. I didn't text her after the fact and give her a high five and say, you did exactly what I wanted you to do. Please tell me how that was grooming her. Anybody?
Quick question. Do you think that's where it started?
Where what started?
This stupid ass...
Oh, I know it is. Yeah. Because Sobe went live talking about it. Virgo was recapping it and all of it just got kicked up again. He's on a mission to prove to, I guess, to the one who called me a groomer that she was right. I don't know. You would have to ask him.
The only thing about that is that like Sobe's lives typically go unnoticed because he's very much a nobody on the app. When he goes live, they go unnoticed. No one really cares. So that's the only issue I had with anybody recapping Sobe of all people. And when you see him,
I don't know what to tell you.
Because you got to know when he trolling. You got to know when he don't mean that. You just keep going right past that. So I can understand if he was like talking about some shit that's like real. But like I said, because he wasn't, and you know what he's going with the BS, he just wouldn't have been recapped if it was. He's probably about to bust a nut because of this attention that he's getting right now. He don't get this kind of attention, and I don't know. I guess I'm just disappointed in people who's giving it to him.
Now, HB, because I'm sure one of the people that recapped it. Now, HB, we don't say that
so
about
awful.
you.
That's awful.
We don't do that to you.
Shit of that. It's not okay. It's just he would not have gotten.
We give you your attention, HB.
Well, duh.
Okay, so shit.
I'm speaking true shit. I'm not just saying something just to troll somebody because I have an issue with them from 2 years ago. We know exactly what that man was doing. He said Sunday that's what he was doing. Hell, even before that Sunday, because he
HB, did you say you be telling the truth?
I do. So, Trina, you recap everything at 5 a.m.
HB.
But I guess I was disappointed in Virgo.
Come on, Chuckama.
Stop calling me that.
You know you don't be always telling the truth.
I feel like I was disappointed in Virgo because, like, You're Chef's mod. You know Chef, and you know better.
That chunk of money, no, she be lying.
Sometimes, but not about something so heinous like calling somebody a drug.
Well, I have a
Oh
question.
Chef's Virgo.
I have a question for you, HB.
no, HB.
Shut up.
So once
I'm
upon
gonna
a
let one
time,
burn.
you wouldn't know because you told me.
The love I have.
Because I'm getting my hair braided this weekend, and
I love y'all. I adore y'all.
Holy
I
shit.
appreciate y'all being here. I need y'all to focus.
I feel like once you say out of your own mouth, if I'm recapping and I run across a clip and it's Sobe, and I'll listen for a few minutes, but when I see that he's trying to do that one thing and I say, hey, I know you're trolling. You don't believe that. You know it's not true by way of definition. We're not doing that. We're just not doing it. It's not going to be, but y'all can talk about it if y'all, no, y'all cannot. We're not doing it. We're not going to help to spread this. We're not going to help people to, some people are going to run with it. Some people are going to think like he's thinking. Some people don't have, some people have an issue with Chef. We're just not doing it. So once you keep going with it or you allow that panel to, oh baby, it's going and it's still going, obviously from as early as 6 o'clock this morning. And it's not going to stop going. And that's all I was saying. It's the reason why I went and did it to nobody I gave a damn about. I ain't even got to give a damn about you. If it's not, if that something as serious as that, if it's not true, we're not even going to listen to they want to listen to that shit. They can go find a clip and listen to it on their own. But I'm not discussing it and neither are y'all. Not over here. You're not. That just would have been it for me. Like they're doing now. I know, Sweet Diva. And that's why it's 800 people in here, which a couple of lives are streaming. That's probably a total of about 4K watching this shit. That's why I said HB, when it did it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I recap everything.
And this is going to be recap.
Listen here. I recap everything in the grapevine. We sure got brains, so we for sure can think. And we was clocking Sobe, so I don't know what you talk about, girl.
I didn't see yours, so I'm talking about another situation in the live that was not, nobody was getting clocked. You get what I'm saying? People was trying to come up and make sense of the shit he's doing. Make sense of the shit he's saying. It'd be different.
Well, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, but it's just, that was just fucking.
No, I agree. Like, I feel like in a lot of these situations, right, because like y'all are grasping for something that's not there, nobody has come forward and said, yes, you know, I've been victimized by this person, or yes, I feel as though I was groomed by this. It's now turned into the hypothetical game, right? Well, but it could be, and it's like, yeah, it could be many things, but it's not. And if you, right, play the hypothetical game long enough, narratives start to stick to the person that you're creating it off of. And so it takes a long time, right, to debunk what's true and what's not when you keep digging into these scenarios of what could have possibly happened, or if it was this, and could it be classified as this? Did that happen or did it not happen? It did not happen categorically, right? Unless there's somebody who comes forward and says, yes, this is my experience, then it didn't happen. That's just what it is. Like, there's nothing deeper into it. Sure, can it turn into a different conversation, but it is always now going to be attached to Chef. And I think that's the part that at least I understand Chef's frustration of, now I'm attached to this conversation, but y'all use her as the hypothetical, trying to like stir some shit up essentially, or find some like hidden motive, or see if you're going to be the one to crack the case. Like, that's what I'm saying. This person tagged me in the comments. If it was a man, though, was it a man? Like, no shade to you. I'm sure you're really nice. Was it a man? Did that happen?
First off, okay. It was not like this is something that happens all the time, right? They was drunk and it happened. Fine. This was so long ago. I'm just not even understanding where it's coming from, especially since everything that happened since then, I just didn't get it. And like I said today in my live, you brought out the video. Yes, true enough, you're saying it's to prove something about Chef, but even when it happened, people was talking about Bella. The Beangate is behind Bella. The whole scandal is named Beangate because of Bella. I didn't even remember you being in the panel. because again, everybody was swarming Bella. So that's the part that really didn't make sense to me. Me, it gave, oh, you've been waiting to do this with Bella, and this was your chance. That's what it gave to me.
And Trina, I agree with you. That's what it's given to me. I agree. I totally agree. This is the way it's subliminally kill two birds with one stone type of deal. Because I don't see how this would even hurt Chef in the slightest bit by resurfacing that whole thing. It does not make sense at all.
That's what I'm saying. People gonna go watch the video and they're gonna see Bella, not Chef.
Now, I don't know what was said about Braid this morning, but Braid said he's going to get Sobe Scala and Blaze. He said, apparently they said he was spoke negatively about. I don't know what's the tea on that either. I don't know what kind of morning these boys was having on live, but apparently that's another thing that was going on. Braid somehow got implemented into the shit.
Let me say this. Let me say this to whoever I forget your name. You said it several times. You keep adding people that I cried when Q did it, but it wasn't a problem when Bella did. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. You want to know why? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you. Because it wasn't a woman that held me down at 5 years old and forced their dick inside of me.
Trigger warning.
Anything else you need to know? Anybody else got any questions about why one would be triggering for me and the other one wouldn't? Fuck you.
Block that person.
Who the fuck is Sobe?
Nobody. A camel toe.
Literally nobody.
And since there's
That's
so many
exactly why he's taking this and trying to be somebody with it.
And he's becoming successful with it. That's why I said you have to starve and deprive him and a few others of this kind of attention. And that's why it would have been shut down. So I cannot say that enough.
I think you said it enough.
Thank you. I won't say that again.
I think one more thing can be repeated a couple more times. Earlier in your other live, Chef, we read the definition of grooming. And since there's so many people listening now, and it seems to be a lot of y'all are confused, could you read it again for the audience? If you're comfortable with it. If not, I can pull it.
Yeah, no, I will.
Chef, make sure you take it slow, Fox. You know how they is. Hooked on everything but phonics.
I know. Okay. And I had to put this in because you can't just put grooming because there are different types. So I had to put in specifically schmexual grooming. And a schmexual groomer is the action or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a vulnerable person, generally a minor under the age of consent, and sometimes the victim's family, to lower their inhibitions with the objective of schmexual abuse. So as I stated earlier, a groomer is someone who makes their victim comfortable with the idea of once they are schmexually abused, that it's okay. Where and with whom did I do this with? It's one thing for a person to loosely throw something out, because let's be honest, that's all the way fucked up. It's another to just pick it up and run with it down the hall. All you had to do was look at the definition. Where was this done? Who did I do that to? Who has said that I did this to them? Anywhere. Because the young lady that y'all said, who I told, and I did, I told her if she didn't shut the F up, I was going to put my, you know what, in her mouth. I did. She has said several times it didn't bother me. It didn't make me uncomfortable. I wasn't mad about it.
You said in the chat after that, correct?
She did. She was
Oh.
still there. So she didn't leave the Discord. She didn't unfollow me. But that's what they want to keep using.
Over the age of 25. She's currently married. She has a kid. She's in school. She works a full-time job. So we're not talking about a minor here, or because I feel like sometimes you don't even have to be a minor. You could be disabled, a disabled adult, or not.
Right.
That's not the case here. She's not mentally incompetent.
Right.
Yeah. Very intelligent.
Right. She didn't have no issue with it. And then the young lady who actually kicked off the first night of mayhem, or the first schmexual, really illicit Discord night, came forward today. She said, I was trying to get his chef. Chef was flirting with somebody else, and I was trying to get his chef. I'm sending Chef all these illicit pictures. Chef didn't start that. We did.
And those pictures went from phone. Okay, you got the pictures and you were like, whoa, da-da-da-da-da. You wouldn't even say who it was.
Right.
It's like,
I didn't even tell y'all who it was. I was just like, whoa, if y'all could see these pictures I just got.
and the person was like, fuck you.
And she was like, oh, shit, it's me.
Dropping them off in the thing. And after that,
Right.
that person whose Scooty said was going to be on their face dropped hers off. Shit, I dropped mine off. And people was dropping off videos. Somebody screwing from the app. A male screwing from Messy Talk. And it was a lot of shit just getting dropped off. And that's what happened. And it just went really freaky.
Right.
Really fast.
Definitely did. Not gonna hold you. It was what? Maybe 20 of us in there? Well, no, we were in the theater, so it had to be more than 25 of us. Otherwise, we just would have been in a regular chat. So, yeah.
I think it was like 30 something.
Okay.
Yes, Talk is considered Messy Talk at the time because he was over here and he was screwing a man. I thought it was somebody else.
He was not.
Oh. It's cold.
He absolutely was not.
Oh. I thought, yeah.
Shut up. So, yeah. The Discord was fun. We had a lot of fun in there. We learned a lot about each other. Everybody felt like they could be a little more vulnerable because we knew who we were. We were getting to know each other. It's not like here where somebody can just pop up. Anybody from anywhere you don't know can just slide in here and be in the comments and not say nothing. It's not like that in the Discord. There is a layer of comfort when it comes to vulnerability because I determine who gets to come in to begin with. Y'all unmute Teeth and Tongue. Unmute Teeth and Tongue. Yeah. I'm so sorry to disappoint y'all. So I don't know. That's it. There's no more. There's nothing to talk about with my Discord. That's it. There is no nothing being held back. That's it. That was it. I deleted the Discord or the server. Excuse me. I deleted the entire server.
I will say, Chef, the vibes that you do give, it's not groomer, but there's a name for it. But it's not anything bad or illegal or dark or fucked up. But it's something. I just can't quite put a finger on it. But it's something, it's some type of, I don't know. I feel like I've seen it in movies and stuff. It's very familiar in certain cases, but because that's not your intent, I want to say the name, but because that's not your intention in the end game, I can't quite call you that. Madam, okay, y'all in the comments are funny.
I think it's a word that applies to both of y'all. I think it's
Wouldn't you be the Madam HB?
Hell to the now. Neither of us can be either of those things because that's not our end goal. My goal is not to seduce you guys. If I do, I think that's on you. You guys need to take some accountability. And
Exactly.
I can't be a madam because my end goal is not to pimp you guys out. Now, I may give off those vibes, and I think that's what Chefs gives off. It's very pleasant.
Exactly.
Can almost get you to think into anything, normalizes things that are not normal. I figure I do the same thing. I don't feel like you were always this way. I don't. When I met you, you were a whole lot opposite. You were 100% opposite of this. I do feel like a lot of me rubbed off on you. You're very free spirited now. You're very open. And this could have just been who you already were. You just weren't in a place to be this or anything like that. That's right. Spicy cute push up. But, I do feel like you're different now, in a sense. And I think that Tea Time, when she watches you, it's a lot to take. It's because it's like, who is this person? You know what I mean? And like you said, this person's been here all alone. It's just like, I guess it was an appropriate platform that you were just battling at the time. It was an appropriate place to like just talk about that or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I do feel like they said, I think she was already this person, which is why she's so comfortable being this person. I don't think so. I think this person probably was within her, but she was not this person. She was not out in the open with it and proud and all the stuff you are now. So as I said, I think some good came from what we did have last year. It helped you to just be who the fuck you want to be out loud, unapologetically and just free with it. I think that feels better. I really do. But I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot for her. I think it's a lot for others that's been here on the app. When y'all came on, I think it's a lot. It's not a lot for me because I only knew a very little bit of you at first, but it wasn't this. But now I'm just used to this. So,
Chef, can I say this really quickly?
Go ahead, babe.
Because at the time, I was a mod and a subscriber, and your platform was pretty dynamic. And there would be times where it'd be like conversations, like, you know how like back then people knew what they were getting to when they joined a Discord, because it was made very clear that behaviors and conversations that wouldn't be TikTok appropriate, we gonna go to the Discord to finish it up, right? So to make it seem like people were groomed when they knew why they were going to the Discord on certain occasions, not all the time, but you know, you could see like you knew what the context was around let's go to the Discord. So to make it seem like adults were groomed when they made the choice to do so, it's just simply disingenuous, and obviously with the intention of trying to discredit or paint a narrative about you. Because at the same time that I was a mod and a subscriber, I never went to the Discord because that was just not how I engage with your platform. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if I could make the choice not to go to the Discord, if people didn't want to be there or didn't want to be a part of whatever the conversations was, they could have also made the choice. Nobody was forced into the Discord. It wasn't even a condition like of engaging with your platform or being a subscriber. It wasn't like, if you don't come to my Discord, you can't be a subscriber or a mod. It was a choice. And you never said anything to me for not showing up in the Discord.
Why would I?
Exactly. People knew what they
The
were getting
fuck?
into. Because like to be like a groomer, like how? When it was literally a choice, not a condition of engagement with the platform. You is not, there's no coercion, there is none of that. So I don't know. It's just, are you, how do you feel? Because here's the thing, it's a lose-lose situation with you trying to defend yourself from people who have like the force to try to discredit you, right? So this is all a big get back, and anybody with eyes can see this is a lick back, right? You embarrass me, you put something out about me, now here, let me go ahead and run with this about you. This is it. This is tit for tat. So you're not a groomer. Nobody's pulling up any charges of SA or any violations on you. It's not happening, right? So you know
Cat Lad 25. I want you to hear this before you get blocked. Your statement makes Chef's love for HB made her this individual. I really need you all. Let me block you real quick. Alrighty. So let's please get this straight. I had a girlfriend 10 years before I ever met HB. Okay? I had a whole fucking girlfriend 10 years before I ever met HB. If y'all would like to meet her, I can make that possible. HB did not make me nothing except comfortable to be me. That's what she made me. Even if her intent was on some fuck shit. I'm comfortable completely in who I am right now. I can finally be me. Yeah, they're trying to say HB made me gay.
She's been trying to make me gay for months. It's not going to work. So if she had that long with you and it didn't change anything, it's not possible.
I had a whole girlfriend 10 years before I ever knew HB existed. I need y'all to stop with that. Please stop with that.
See, Chef, I think that's where the people feel like, I don't know how to explain. I think that the reason that people feel like, you have changed, sorry, I'm distracted reading the email. People feel like you have changed a bit and you are different. It's because I do recall you stating, I'm not gay.
I know.
Right.
I've never denied saying that.
Okay, so when people make the statement that this change didn't happen until HB came along, and your defense is, I had a girlfriend 10 years ago, they're like, how the fuck is that? You just said you're not gay. And we know you never had any sexual experience with a woman either, correct?
Correct. Well, yes and no. I've never gotten or
Saying
received head
no.
from a woman. No. I mean, I've said it before. I've never gotten or received head from a woman. Have I had a sexual encounter? Yes, but I've never gotten or received head from a woman.
But that encounter wasn't with that girlfriend from 10 years ago,
No,
correct?
it was not. No.
Okay, so I'm not sure how gay you were, because apparently they have like a scale now. But
I guess I missed the gay scale. But go ahead.
Y'all
okay, so
agrees to
maybe you
gayness.
just had a friend that you adored. Because, and how long did y'all's relationship last?
Me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Off and on. Hell, off. If I add all the times that we was a couple, probably about 3-4 years.
That was your homegirl, and you found her attractive, and she found you attractive. Because you guys, 3 or 4 years, I don't want to talk to anybody for 3 or 4 months and I can't get some head or give some. You know what I mean? So I think that when you said that you were not gay, you were truthful then. You were not gay. I think that when I came around, as I have this effect on a lot of messy talkers, and that's not like to stroke my ego or nothing, but I've been peeping a lot of shit and y'all don't know if I'm capped out and they're picking up on shit that I'm doing and trying to, do it. And that ain't even the case for me. But a lot of people have turned gay in these last 6 months on Messy Talk. A whole lot. A lot of people are gay now. I'm just being honest. A lot of bitches is gay now. So that's been kind of funny to me. And I feel like you were one of them that adapted to that little thing too. And you're like, hey, I'm just being honest. It's like, hey, why the fuck not? Might as well. And maybe you like it. Cause hey, me, I didn't consider myself gay just because I've been eating coochie since I was 13. Okay. Cause I very well still like men. Right. And lately, I don't know, they're starting to look good again. But that's just me. And I know once I do that, ladies, don't be trying to follow me back over there. But that might happen. Unfortunately. Somebody said you don't just turn gay, you might recognize and acknowledge you are, but it doesn't just pop up one day. For some people it do. Depending on some women do for their hate for men and other things like and other reasons like that. Some people it do. They're not technically gay. They don't know it yet, but they're just looking for something else other than a man, not knowing that they don't have to do either. That means you're bi.
I think also too, very few people present on their app as their whole entire self, right? Like we get aspects of people, we get perspectives of people. And I can see how being around you may make people be more comfortable with showing other
Somebody
sides.
says BX says 25-year-old. Sorry, BX says 25-year-old lesbian says no, you're wrong. What am I wrong about? I am right. Is people have phases. People do be fake gay. People be gay because they fucked out and the niggas tired of them. They ain't worth the fuck no more. People be gay because they got sexually assaulted by a man and they don't like them anymore. People be gay for a lot of fake ass reasons and they're not really gay, claiming to be gay. Some people are gay for entertainment, just to create a character on the app, sprinkle, sprinkle. Some people just be gay for attention. Some people be gay for pay. Some people be gay for stay. People be gay for all kinds of reasons. You're not going to tell me that that's not true. All that shit is true. I mean, am I tripping?
If I could just
Yeah,
it's just true. Closer to okay. So here's my takeaway from this whole thing, right? I think a lot of the narrative that's coming out is around people who are seeing other people make choices that they wouldn't make, right? So let's say, for instance, I'm sure a lot of people on certain other sides are, I would never send a picture. I would never be in a Discord like that. And that's probably true, right? Like you would never do that. However, it doesn't mean because another person would that there's something inherently wrong with that person or that there's something like nefarious or insidious happening because they choose to make choices that you don't. Like, I don't know. And I mean, we all judge, right? We're doing it right now.
That's not the case. We don't want to get too far.
No, but it has been the case. I think so, right? Because Chef chose to make certain choices with her platform, the way that she spoke about her sexuality, all that kind of stuff. It has been not only stated, right? I would never, but also there must be something else there, right? There must be a reason other than her just wanting to explore this side of herself that she's doing this. And I think that's where the fucked up allegations come in. Now, as far as the gay thing, I feel like being gay is so that's a different
answer. So
Chef, the people asking for you to bring the Discord back, I think you need to charge an admission fee. They need to have to pay, and that way that they're they want the freaky Discord back. They don't want the regular Discord.
Hold on. I do have a channel in my Discord specifically for the hot and heavy.
You probably charge.
Okay, so I think we shouldn't do that. So here's the thing. I feel like this, if I'm being unbiased and I'm gonna give you my real raw thing when it comes to the whole Discord ordeal. I think that when Tea Time said what she said, I think Tea Time's point was that because it goes back to the whole BT live thing, remember? I think that the thing is she's saying if you can't, I think she had a point, and I think that your intention weren't believe. I think the thing was, hey, if Trina's too young for him to argue with or whatever, then these women were too young for you to have them in the space and whatever. What you were saying was, hey, I learned from that. And I think that the both of you guys had valid points. Trina, he's old enough to pop out with her. He probably shouldn't argue with her. But when T clapped back with, and she's just being petty, you know why? And she clapped back with, well, them bitches was too young for you to be there. You're going to pop a squat on their sis. It was all, they said what? They're saying Susan's the cute. It was all like, to me, it all makes both ends. But one person had ill intention with why she said what she said, because she just said it. It took a year for her to feel that way, and it took a year for her to say it. So I think that's what it is. Drop said, HB, were you saying Chef turning out people on TikTok? No, but she definitely make you comfortable with what's buried deep within you, surfacing it. You understand that it's okay to just be who that is, much like I did with her. I think.
Hi, Chef. Hi, y'all. I came over here to ask a question, Chef. Truly. I thought you said you weren't going to engage in these type of conversations anymore via Discord after this last situation. Now I'm here to have a whole channel for Hot and Heavy.
I absolutely do, because Hot and Heavy doesn't always include us sharing our, or me, let me say that, me sharing my shit. I'm not going to take away I'm not going to take that away if some, people want to share with each other. I just don't have to share my shit anymore.
Right. I understand. Do you have, we're going to have to do this all over again about the consent and the restrictions and the people.
Hold back up. Hold on. Like I said, with the Discord that I made previous to that, I know now that I can do all that. I have not started implementing those channels. They exist, but I have used my Discord 3 times with my people. And one was to watch a movie together. Okay. The other times we went in there and went to sleep. So no, I have not engaged in that. I already know what I want to do when it comes to that, which is the whole ID thing, because I know that it's there.
I understand.
We have not even had a sensual conversation over
I
it.
heard that. You've said that. And you said you're not going to get in that. So that's why I'm over here, because I was over in AJ's live saying she doesn't need any age requirements in her new Discord because she's not going to be engaging in those conversations moving forward. But you have an idea of possibly introducing that type of channel back into your Discord.
Correct. As a private channel. It's not anything.
Okay, Chef, I'm just saying, now that that's out there, there's going to be a discussion around that. That's all I'm saying.
It don't matter, Sue. Even if I said I wasn't, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a discussion regardless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that I had the first one, why is that a problem? Again, everybody's grown and not one person.
I didn't see a problem with the first one. I don't see a problem with the second one. I'm just saying the discussion is on the table now. And the discussion is surrounding what? Your character. And the discussion surrounding your character due to what? A sexual conversation in the Discord. Okay. So do you get what I'm trying to say?
All right. So again, I'm rolling. Didn't think I would have to, but I'm so glad you're here. Didn't think I have to give my whole business plan when it came to my Discord. But
you don't have to tell me.
No, because you're right. No, this isn't for you. No, this isn't for you, Sue. You make a very valid point, because it's a whole character thing, right? All the different channels that I have in my Discord, I've made it clear. Actually, it doesn't matter that Roland's here. I made it clear to my subscribers. I made this for them. I don't want to have to be head of all these things. I want them. I already have one. Midwest is going to be over the Fuck Cancer channel because she beat cancer. So people who have the experience in those things. One of my mods is an actual schmexual therapist. So when it comes to stuff like that, that's, where I'm gonna lean on him. So with every channel, I had already told my people, I want you all to control. These are y'all's spaces. All I'm doing is creating the space for the community to get to know each other. If you garden, hey, all y'all go over there and share y'all shit. If you're a sneakerhead, all y'all can go over there and drop release dates and shit. When we watching a movie together, we go to the theater. That's exactly how I explained it to my subscribers. Oh yeah, and Fox Hope, we got the fitness channel. We got the mental health channel. So,
And people have wrote me asking me how can they enter the Discord. My Discord consists of 8 people. We don't talk about freaky nothing, and we don't talk about people. So we're barely there. I'm smarter than that. So we not doing that. If you guys want to talk about freaky, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Okay, I'm with you, Chef.
People
And
still join.
I'm with you, Chef, 1,000%. Sorry for cutting you off, HB, because I don't want Chef to think that I'm trying to question what she got going on.
no, you're
I'm
not.
just being, I would say, a good person, and just saying, if I were going through something like this previously in a Discord, I wouldn't engage in introducing anything like this again, because in the beginning, you had it for your subscribers, people paid. It was a trusted place, and things happened. So my thing is, why subject yourself, regardless of who's going to run it for you? I don't need to hush a fuck thing. Okay? Because I'm not saying nothing wrong, Midwest. So I don't know what the fuck your problem is, but you're going to have to check yourself. Okay, babes? If you're mad because somebody doesn't agree with something, it doesn't have to be my business. It's not your fucking business either. But we're all here, aren't we?
Hopefully she's in the Discord.
Yeah, but it's not her fucking business either, because she's not the one being called a fucking groomer, is it?
So I feel like when you say...
Is she called a groomer, or is Chef
I
called
don't
a
know.
groomer?
I don't know what her role is within it.
That's
so
what I
don't know.
thought. Chef is the one being called a fucking groomer.
I
Not
know.
her.
When you
So
say
whatever the fuck happens in there, guess who it falls back on? Chef. Not
and when you
fucking
say
Midwest.
things happened, there could be an implication that things that were bad happened within the Discord.
That's my point. It was never bad, but
Nobody
here
has
we
come
are.
forward and said that. It's just a narrative that was created.
That's my
by
point.
people who
Why
are
would
being
I
purposefully
continue
obtuse.
to perpetuate
So-
that narrative by even doing that? I'm just giving Chef sound advice. Because like you just heard HB say, I'm not stupid enough to have no freaky Discord or no
But for people
messy Discord.
People who are intent on misunderstanding you, they will always try and find like something that you're doing wrong.
Susu, let me ask you
Chef
something.
has
So if that's the case, then anytime anybody has a question about something that I'm doing that may be a little more schmexual, let's say I remove the hot and heavy, okay? And so anytime they question it, then I need to question if I should do it.
Babes, you're not getting it, and I think you guys are committed to doing what you're already doing because you're saying fuck it, this is what I want to do. But you said fuck it, this is what I want to do to begin with, and people were committed to misunderstanding you. So if you don't want to be called a certain something, people operate differently. You can always do you, and forever I don't have a problem with you doing you. That's not my problem. I'm just saying I learned from my previous mistakes. So if there was something that I implemented that then fell back on me and my character and my brand, I'm probably not going to implement that again. Everybody's grown. If they would like to talk about their cootie cats, they could probably FaceTime each other or something.
Okay, so Patricia in the comments said Drop called herself saying you have traits of a P3DO. Drop, are
That's
you
disgusting. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's never ending.
here, babe? Did you say that, and when and why? Drop.
Giving Chef another point of view. That's all. And you know, I don't have any ill feelings or ill intents towards you, Chef. You know that. So,
What are the traits of a PD3O? I was like, what are the traits of it? Drop, I know you're here somewhere. Where are you?
well, anyways, thanks guys for having me.
Oh, they said she said it on Manny's. Okay, 3 people said she said it in Manny's live. Yep, a lot of people are saying she said it in Manny's. Y'all have the definitions on traits of a P3DO? Are we dealing with any kids here at all? I don't know. But anyways, can somebody read the traits of a P3DO? They said, and Coco took up for Chef. Who's Coco? No, seriously, what are the traits? Chef for yourself and keep.
I know it's TikTok and everybody got the freedom to say what they want to say, but I just don't understand how people are so comfortable placing such serious jackets on people, even slightly suggesting it when there are not even any children around. And then to have the unrealistic expectation that these people, adults, hold on, damn it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, thank you. And then I have, because I've seen unrealistic comments where they're like, oh, how do chefs sit around rooms with these young people? Nobody is checking the age of the people that sit in the room. Y'all not age checking people that come up on your panels. So like, this is TikTok, right? So like, even if in real life, if she wouldn't sit around a bunch of people that were younger than her, everybody's doing it. We don't know how old people are when they come up on the panels and come around us. But to be so comfortable placing jackets on people, like, that's sick and that's disgusting. But that's the nature of how y'all, like, these people are. Y'all contentious and y'all want to argue and y'all want to tear each other down. Y'all don't want to just kick it and have fun and talk and laugh and joke. Like, why, like, block these people? Why you even worry? If you don't like her, why are you even giving her any of your attention? Just negative and nasty. That's ugly as hell to say.
I don't care if it's popular demand or not. Why?
What was that, HB?
Again.
Nothing. I'm listening to like Bible study.
Can we now understand what I was saying?
HB?
She would not do this.
People are already with no ID verification. What I said to you was, you said, yeah, but she's never. I said, not yet.
You guys are going to have to get another streamer. This is
never.
messy
There's
for me.
Already
I didn't say never. I said she's not going to be doing this anymore in the future. That's what she said. She said she's not going to be needing a restriction because she's not going to be doing these things in the future. Or in this Discord.
And I said, but she's Chef. And you said, but that's not fair.
Who's in the panel? Braid King, he had a lot to say. Royale, Libra, most hated, and AP. I'm going to have to mute you guys. You guys have to get another streamer.
She basically looked you in your face and said, but I am
I
Chef.
can't stream either, but what I will say, as a very inactive member of the current Discord, I just checked, and that channel is not even public.
1 second.
I know it's not.
Roland, can you stream?
My name is Bennett.
Oh, me.
You trying to see your neck out for her?
It's been really good over here, guys. Woo. Hopefully this don't hit the blog over here because it got ugly.
Some slack for what? I understand everything. I don't need no slack to be cut for nobody. I'm good.
They said that because you came over here trying to take up for Chef, and now she done did it.
I didn't take up for her. I used what was already stated. Like, here's the thing. I'm not thinking for people, and I'm not talking for people. I'm using what people have said, considering that I hope that they're going to stand on what they say, right? Because everything's recorded. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand fully what
So
you're saying.
I'm not over here taking up for nobody. I'm just saying the lady said she was not going to do that. So it wouldn't be a requirement because we were talking about age restriction. And you get what I'm saying? I was just taking what she was saying.
And that's what I was thinking the same way that Susu was thinking, AJ. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hold on, AP, I don't need you to cape right now. Just wait.
I ain't caping for nobody. You asked my people.
What is the cape needed for?
That's what I'm saying. You asked me earlier, and I never got the
But you ain't answer
Susu did. Let me
Because
answer
she
her
was
right
talking.
quick.
All right. So okay.
Let me say this to her really quick. While I get what your whole point was, Susu, that you was repeating what her words were, remember also that the initial thing when you walked in, what me and you were talking about was I had already told you, Chef is a liar. Just on the foundational level, she's a liar. So now what I want you to do moving forward is every word that she say, don't ever repeat it, because undoubtedly, most likely, probably
You
is
expect
a
like
lie.
Wasn't she just over here? She couldn't have said that?
period.
Child, my block button my finger will be so hot. Can people change their mind? Is that allowed? Or if you change your mind, does that make you a liar?
You got it, right?
Wasn't it, Chefy, I have a question for the JJs.
Based off of what I've heard, and in
Why
my
didn't you make it a statement that Chef is a liar? Tell her to her face.
Chef lied. So I can't stand in the same paint as you. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm having an unbiased opinion and I'm speaking on the topic at hand. Now, in this moment, yes, what she said is not what she said. Correct. But that doesn't mean I didn't understand what you were saying before. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. AP, what you was saying now?
That's the whole point that I was making earlier. Nah, that should have been nipped in the bud. She didn't see what that clip was about. That should have been recapped. I don't even like tea time. It could have been tea time. I ain't playing it because I don't think the bitch is a groomer. Next, you know what I'm saying? We're not. If I disagree, y'all ain't gonna talk about it. I said what I said. And I'm talking, I would have this kind of grace to a bitch that I don't even care for, let alone a bitch I mod for and I fuck with. Not happening. And you got them bitches that you know hate her over there gassing you up. You can talk about it. We still talking about it. We gonna keep talking about it. Nah, 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 nah. Don't get sticky with me, ho, cause I'm on that. Today I am. I have nothing to do. Nothing. And you hear this glass bitch?
Here's the glass.
Yeah. Bitches be over here drinking. Bitch, I'm the only bitch that be over here drinking. These motherfuckers be. You dead ass wrong. That's why all these motherfucking platforms about this shit. Nah, you a sexual deviant. Damn.
I told y'all that freaky ass shit. Didn't I tell y'all?
All trays. Then you know you fucked up when you said, "Will you have a hot and heavy section?" Oh, bitch, I'm over here like, why the fuck did you say that? Because now they really finna investigate that closet over there in your Discord. The hot and heavy section. I already knew where that when I heard it.
HB is not even public. Everybody can't nobody access it, not even my mods.
How to get in there if you want to join? What do you have to do? What's the steps?
Nothing right now because it just exists. Nothing. I've done nothing with it.
But when you
Except
do
gave
something with it,
do what? Say that again.
when you
My subscribers are subscribing to me through Discord. And I'm nowhere near that. I'm nowhere near that.
Somebody said don't let HB in. Bitch, I don't want to come in.
Would you consider?
I like to play with my pussy in peace anyways.
Oh my God!
Because y'all can't talk me through what I need to do. Because again, if you heard what I get off to, y'all ain't talking about that kind of shit. This show here is very unique. I don't get off to the same things you get off to. So you can't talk me through a motherfucking thing.
Shut.
You don't know what to turn me on.
Do you would you do like a NDA and paying and making people get their driver's license?
They might as well watch Corn for that.
If it got to the point to where I'm able to actually use my Discord more like that, it's just my community. My community is large enough where this is just a funnel. Yeah.
That's
Make
why,
it exclusive.
bitch. Y'all bitches can't check me about nothing I do. I wish y'all bitches would. That's why y'all don't pay me no mind when I say the most outlandish shit that I say. Because I wish a bitch would.
Also,
They
y'all,
cheat a groomer. Oh well.
They would rather shut you up about from saying it so that they don't have to have anything to say.
Whoa, let her cook. Let her tell us what's going on. But also, y'all are going to be shocked when you realize Reddit, a very big public social media site, has plenty of like Reddit spaces that do the same thing that they were just talking about. Adults exchanging freaky pictures, and you can go and it's not that hard to access. It's much easier than Discord. So if we're going to have outrage for what could hypothetically be going on in some place, you could just go turn that outrage into what's really going on in a space and, strap on your Bob the Builder hat and get to building a narrative. Find something useful to do, right? Investigate some shit that's actually happening. But it's so much easier for y'all to create these hypothetical situations and then win the argument in your head because there's no real opposition. There's nothing fucking happening except your stupid ass opinion.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Cash.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna play with my pussy as soon as we wrap this up. This is our lives. All I gotta say is, do what the fuck you want to do. And I am excluding myself because even I was just having nothing in there was turning me on. Not one thing ever turned me on. I'm sorry, nothing. Turning me on requires some very dark, twisted shit. Okay,
Wheels.
and that's not it. Yeah, wheels and shit. Weird shit.
HB, you need to ask us for consent to tell us what.
Hey, y'all shit. You're sitting here. You do have the option to leave.
Thank you.
Y'all better learn to stop
Swipe
giving a
out.
fuck. Stop giving a fuck. They won't pay you no mind. Them bitches is not gonna have no life, but that's me telling my HB said they don't care because I don't care.
Right.
And because they know I don't care and I'm not gonna defend it, they're not gonna talk about it. Stop giving a fuck. It's free to not give. It's actually really fun too. To say outlandish shit, get off the app, everybody's appalled by it, and you watch Married to Medicine.
I have cleared Virgo's name.
That's $2
I
right
was
now.
about to say that, and she just said she didn't do it.
I have said it several times.
Back to back.
Several times. Comments. Can you please let $2 know I have cleared Virgo? I'm not upset with Virgo. I do not blame Virgo. Virgo did absolutely nothing wrong as far as I am concerned. They are telling you what they think about her. She did hear me. I don't know. Wait, hold on. How did she not hear me when I texted her myself and I told her this myself?
Well, somebody in the comment says Rose is asking why Chef won't correct anything on the front end, but it's texting now on the back. First of all, Virgo,
I'm not texting now on the back. Lies. It's not
everybody in the
now.
well, that's what she's over there saying. So Virgo got to be telling her that.
So she definitely.
Let's verify that that's valid first, because it's 4:37. When I texted her that, it was at 3:22. It was over an hour ago.
But just
I said it on the front end, $2.
Not even 10 minutes ago. You just said it.
I've been saying it. I started the live by saying it. I said it, what Poker said, not just 10 minutes ago.
The other live and this one.
I said it on my other page. I have been saying it
in the background.
$2. $2. You did what you were supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do. Okay? The comments are telling you. The panel is telling you. I told her on the back end an hour ago, and I've been saying it on the front end since I've been live at 10 o'clock this morning.
Let's see what the comments say.
Virgo has access to my other live. Tell her to pull it. So she can hear it for herself. She can hear that I'm saying at the beginning of that live, I'm not mad at her. I love Virgo. I don't know how she didn't hear it. If you all have been streaming, unless, again, I don't know how she didn't hear it. The comments and the panel are telling you I have said it several times. They were not streaming when you said it.
Okay, that's their fault.
They pause and talk and doing. Okay, they pause and talk during this stream. Okay, I've said it. When this live ends, Virgo can download it. And she can see just how many times I said it. If she doesn't believe I've said it more than once.
Doesn't she just use her adult mouth and come and ask you?
Child, because she don't want to know.
Come on.
But here's the thing. If you said it to her, why does it even need to be articulated to them?
Just put it down. Just put it down.
That it was text. Like, what's the difference? We have a personal relationship. We're friends. She called you her big
because
sister.
it's happening on the front end. And if she didn't hear me saying she did nothing wrong, I'm not mad at her. Nothing for her. She did nothing but defend me. Then as far as she's concerned, I'm allowing HB to dog walk her while I tell her on the back end, I love you. You did nothing wrong.
I'm not even dog
So if
walking
she
her.
didn't hear it, I can understand her feeling away.
I'm
But
not even dog walking her. I'm just stating my opinion and how I would have went about doing things. I wouldn't dog walk her in your space any fucking ways because I know how you fuck with her. I would not put you in an awkward situation. But over here, I said my opinion.
No, I'm not talking about when you were over here. I'm talking about when you were on AJ's panel.
Oh, I can't. You can't control nothing that I do over there.
No, right. But that's what I'm saying. So when you went over there, we were streaming. So I did hear what was said. And while you were talking is when I said what I said. I'm not mad at Virgo. Virgo did nothing wrong. I love Virgo. Sobe did this. That is exactly what I said. And that's when we turned you down. So when you came back over here, that's why I was like, yeah, we weren't streaming. We didn't hear you.
So now that is settled, golly.
So no, I'm not upset with her on no level.
You never were.
I never was.
You was the other saying, hey, that shouldn't be.
Right. I was never upset with Virgo. As a matter of fact, Roland, we putting it all on the flow. Roland.
Alicia.
She might be in the bathroom. Roland, when we were on the phone this morning and I opened my iPad and I was like, wait, hold on. And I was listening to Virgo's live and I came back to the phone and you was like, do we need to stream? What did I tell you?
No.
Why?
You just heard your name and you were listening, but that was it. But
right. I said, she good. She good. She taking care of it. I ain't tripping. I heard what they were talking about. She was defending me. So I came out the live. I was just scrolling and I heard my name. And yeah, I'm going to listen. I came out the live. I was like, yeah, no, we good. And me and Roland kept going back to our conversation. We went right back to it. And then someone came over here, or no, then while I was live is when someone said I needed to stream Virgo because of Rosé. not because of Virgo. Well, now people definitely did have questions as to like if she was mad at me or whatever. But initially it was Rose is in Virgo's live. Da 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 da.
Somebody in the comments said AJ want to say something to you. Hold on, let me see. I'm out of breath and shit.
What the hell, Yon?
Okay, what the hell,
This sounds like one of those wheelchair videos. What is that?
You streaming us?
Yeah.
See how heavy breathing.
Videos. What is that? All right, we're live on air. Go ahead, AJ.
All right, Chef. Listen, you and HB are saying two different things, dear. I think HB is saying that if that's your friend, she shouldn't even have. It's her live to control. So if she had walked into Sobe's live and defended you, that would have been one thing, right? But it's her live to control. So your friend having to defend you in her live over a conversation that she didn't even have to allow to happen is the point. I wonder.
I'm not lost on the point.
Out of curiosity, Sobe maybe has 30 to 40 people that see his.
I'm not lost on the point.
On Missy Talk. If Virgo them hadn't been discussing it, would you have had to have this conversation about your Discord today based on what Sobe
said? I'm not lost on the point twice.
Right, but my question is, would you have had to discuss your Discord today if Virgo Live hadn't been about?
I don't know. I can't. That's a whataboutism. I don't know. I can't tell you what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened if this wouldn't have didn't happen. I don't know.
Chef, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. Let's just be real. You wouldn't have.
I don't know that.
You wouldn't have. These people go live all the time. Nobody recaps shit. You wouldn't have.
Okay, how we know someone else wasn't going to discuss Sobe?
Oh. Ain't nobody recapping no damn Sobe. And even if someone else did, someone else don't mean shit to you. Someone else is not your mod. Someone else is not your friend.
Again, I'm not mad at her. She did nothing wrong. Y'all's opinion are y'all's opinions. I'm not mad at her. She did nothing wrong.
And that's that. Let's just leave it there.
And that's that. Let's just leave it there. Hold on. I'll tell you when we're all live on air. HB volume.
Here.
We're live.
All right. So you're right then, Chef. If you don't, you can't do the whataboutism, right? But the truth is, other people did, recap Sobe today.
Right.
They did. However, it's my understanding, and you're welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but your live was based on your friends recapping of Sobe today, which would make HB's point exactly what she's trying to convey. And you are saying, I'm not mad at her because she defended me, but HB is saying she wouldn't have had to defend you and she would not have held the lie. So my question for you is then, do you at least want to have the conversation, not in front of everybody, I'm saying on the back end, but at least have it with your friend that maybe, is maybe not okay with me for us to, this is how it make me feel, I'm being called a groomer. Let's not relive that for me since we are friends. Like, can she at least offer you that courtesy? I think is what HB is trying to say.
Okay. I respect that. I get that. Right. And I'm not going to say that's not wrong, but we don't know that, again, right here, right now, a whole lot of stuff has been said, and I get where you're coming from. Maybe if Virgo didn't have the live, we wouldn't be here to say what was said.
Maybe if Virgo didn't have the live, we wouldn't be here.
Maybe.
Hold on,
Here we
Brandon.
are. That all we can talk about right now is where we are.
Let me up. Chef Oxy, let me tell you, don't stop coming on this motherfucker live with that motherfucker voice and that somber shit. You're gonna perk it up and get it together. All
This is how I talk. So it is what it is. I fucking shit. This is how the fuck I talk.
You're gonna fight for yourself. Drink your
Oh no. Oh no. See y'all motherfuckers. See no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Turn it down, HB. Cause I'm sick of all y'all motherfuckers at this point.
Go on.
I'm sick of all y'all motherfuckers at this point. I didn't say nothing for a fucking year. I didn't say nothing. Chef, pop your shit. Get it off your chest. Put it on the floor. Go off. Defend yourself. Pinch them. Pull the hair. Do something. Damn. I say something twice and this too much. We got to stop. I wouldn't have never said nothing. Some things you just don't respond to. If you don't give it no attention, it'll go away. The same fucking shit I've been saying. But I get called a goddamn groomer and I'm supposed to let that go. It's okay for me to defend being bald. It's okay for me to defend being fat at one point. It's okay for me to defend being broke. It's okay for me to defend all these other fucking things. Y'all think that makes sense to fucking defend. But being called a groomer, I shouldn't defend. Every fucking time it's mentioned. Fuck you if you think that.
That but let's be honest, Chef, you're being consistent with who you are. You're not coming down hard on Virgo, because the same way that it has been said that you allow people to be who they are, you're giving her space to live and be. That's just who you are. It is what it is. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to like everything, but it wasn't so egregious that you hate her, right? That's
asking Chef to, I ain't asked Chef to get Virgo, and I ain't even asking her to feel no way. I said what I felt and what I would have did and how I would have been about doing shit. And my people would have never had to worry, and a lot of other people would have never had to worry about that right there. That was it. I don't know why people thinking that I want her to get Virgo or whatever. I don't want her to do shit. Don't do nothing at all. Whisper or whistle. I don't give a damn, and do it while you twerk. I'm just saying I would not have done that if it was anybody I fuck with, let alone not even fuck with. I just wouldn't have did it. I'm sorry. Especially not for no 5+ hours. I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to let nobody sit in my panel and say, we is going to talk about it and we going to keep talking about it. I would have had to correct that person right there. No, the fuck we're not. No, we're not. I see the situation they got my people in right now. We not going to keep talking about it. And all I'm saying is you in control of your platform. So if something happened, you want it to happen. And that's just that. I ain't asked the chef to do nothing or feel away. She ain't got to. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is they will hear you say, this is how I feel, this is what I'm saying, and this is how I would have done it. And they
still gonna say that I'm okay with it. They still gonna fucking say it.
You cannot win.
Hold on, Rose, what?
Tell them to stream me.
Oh, HB, cut it up. I'm in the chef live. Oh, they saying stream Virgo.
Weird reason. So that's what we do.
Okay, cut it up.
Speaking bad about me in that live, they were all defending me. I don't know why it's so difficult for Chef to admit that all of us were on her side when it came to the shit that Sobe had did. We weren't even talking about Chef.
No one asked me anything about that.
And a whole nother dynamic.
Ain't got nothing to do with that. What the fuck is she talking about?
Attention to Chef, but in fact,
Chef, stop. Don't even listen to her. Don't even listen to her.
Bro.
That's a whole nother, like, that's, no, it's only gonna go.
Somebody go
that's
get
not
her
even
mama.
worth it.
Tell Rose to go get her mama.
No.
No, I'm not. Bro, who? What?
Go get your mama, guys.
No, y'all stop. Please, y'all stop.
This don't have that. Ain't nobody. What?
What the fuck she hit the live button? It was the shit that she heard spoken.
Hold on.
This don't have nothing to do with it.
Say go get Rose
Well,
mama.
HP's point, this is why I agree with HP, because again, why am I giving you a platform to do this?
We streaming, hold on.
This is why I agree with HP, because again, why am I giving you a platform to do this?
We streaming,
No, HB, we streaming y'all. Okay, go ahead, AJ. They streaming us, stream them.
When they talking about Virgo should have changed topics, why are they talking about it?
Bitch, because y'all talking about it.
What are you?
Is
That
that
date?
right, huh? Maybe.
I thought I loved black people. I think I hate y'all now.
I want y'all to like really sound this out. Why is the person being accused of being a groomer talking about being
that?
a groomer?
My God.
The audacity.
Oh, Chef said tell Rose get her mama.
See, they so messy.
Y'all still streaming. The message is Rose, your mama.
Because Chef ain't arguing with no child, baby.
Whisper that you have a problem with Virgo.
Streaming. The message is Rose.
The real problem, the real issue is
Chef said your mother.
Oh my God, this is too much. I'm done. Oh my God.
if you can hear me.
Everybody streaming. Everybody stream. Everybody
This
just don't
is
stream.
crazy.
Everybody. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh. God.
You guys smoke right now, Code Green time.
Yeah,
Well, we ain't this no mute.
I'm so
Yes, cold green. This is probably the messiest.
Go get your mama.
I'm a little bit dizzy.
Chef to do a code green. They are code green. Y'all just slow down. Too much streaming.
Bitch, you know what my mama said? My mama said you're a fake ass bitch. She don't gotta know you.
Oh my God.
Now her mom called you a fake ass bitch before you even said go get your mom, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You missed all
My
these
mama
parts.
on the app.
Yeah, you missed all these parts, baby.
Chef, disengage, please.
You missed all these parts. That's the point I'm making about her.
HB, cut us off. HB, cut it down.
You missed all these. That's the point I'm making about her.
My hands are shaky.
Okay.
Don't say nothing. If somebody say anything about me, I don't want to hear it.
No, I was just saying, I think everyone has lost their minds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's
Hold on.
Who said something?
Virgo.
Wait, what Virgo say?
What we're not gonna do.
What we not gonna do?
I listen to people talk about me crazy all morning, and me and you've always been cool. So what I'm not gonna do is let you come over here and think, well, come up here and tell me you're wrong.
Who is this? Who's arguing?
You Virgo. Okay, you weren't talking when I got up here, or I didn't hear you. But what I was saying, hold
I
on.
was definitely speaking when you got up here.
Okay, my apologies. What I was saying, hold on, for was because of what I just heard you say. I was trying to say, hold on, because to me it seems like you catching an attitude with me when I, like you, my friend, have not said anything bad about you at all. Who says nothing bad about you?
So to the people in Chef's Mouth that says what's going on, AJ is up in Virgo's Live arguing right now, and y'all are streaming us.
Everybody want to fuss with me.
thank you, HB. Thank you, BK.
Oh, hell no. I'm out of here. I ain't to no more than fucking bullshit. Cause I get to cussing all of you motherfucking bitches out. Cause let me tell you who the fuck AJ motherfucking ain't. The whole but now one of you motherfucking hoes to try to pick at. Now HB is the one that has smoke for your little ass. I ain't said a motherfucking thing to you. Don't give a fuck.
And AJ has reached Super Saiyan mode, y'all. She's doing that
over there in
scream
that
thing.
motherfucking home. I do not give a fuck about what the fuck she said.
Tell him scream here, scream here,
We
scream
got
here.
told that your platform is what was gonna make Chef have a whole motherfucking conversation. But all of a sudden, you done got your motherfucking AA batteries in your motherfucking back, and the bitch you wanna talk motherfucking crazy to is AJ. If I start treating some of you bitches like HB treat y'all hoes, y'all will stop calling my motherfucking name when I ain't did shit to you.
Oh my God, tonight. How did all this start?
How did all this start? Shut up.
You think I ain't said nothing bad about you?
You go,
said
girl.
that over on your live and I had a this lady being a groomer, but you think that I can't motherfucking have an opinion just in the middle and say, well, I get where both people are motherfucking coming from? Is that what the fuck you saying to me? Have you lost your motherfucking mind?
I think she did.
Let me get this straight.
She's on Burger's panel.
Baby, I would have dropped her so quick.
Friends, y'all
We ain't dropped nobody else out morning.
real motherfucking strong, okay? Real strong. The only time that you have called my
I'll be back, Chef.
year 2025 is the time to discuss that shit, but with Dutter. Me and you do not talk. I've been unmodded you because you do not be over here. We is not motherfucking friends like you is the Foxo fucking blogger and you hanging out and talking to Chef in the Discord and on the back end. So if you think that I owe you more than what you think you owe Chef, you have lost your fucking mind.
Oh.
Now I don't want to even stream it no more because both of them piss me off. Y'all bitches argue amongst your motherfucking selves.
We're not arguing.
No dumbass shit. Rose, they telling you Chef owe you something and you motherfucking got my name in your fucking mouth. What's wrong with you hoes?
You go, girl.
If you guys don't get Morgan James over here real quick, we're gonna go ahead and perform that exorcism. She scares me when she does that. Can you come?
We're not talking. We're
literally listening.
No, we don't have anything to say. I don't feel like being yelled at and very in the mood.
Right. We have nothing. We have nothing.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah. Back to Bob.
Reporting live from the studio.
Hey, they don't. Okay, let me cut them down. They don't got nothing. They are gonna listen to us, you
That shit's
guys.
so fucking stupid.
I'm so.
You the music chef. We're cold greening.
Fucking name.
You should be smoking right now.
I gotta get cartel. Roll up, baby.
It's be for real. Let's go. I'm gonna be for real.
You guys, we need these gift goals, y'all. We're gonna keep streaming. Grab your daily heart me's. Why is it one?
Yes, I'm gonna go recharge.
Bitch, talk to HB. Talk to Chef. And AJ for you. That's what you was calling my motherfucking name. I don't call my name.
Everybody, grab your daily heart me.
Get me in a live with Dutter and be trying to clear up that me and you don't fucking talk like that. The fuck is wrong with you?
Why is the comments making me laugh? The comments do it. The comments.
I'm just saying. This girl was just on a live with fucking Dutter, sitting in a panel trying to be clear with Dutter about the fact that me and her don't even talk on that phone. We do not talk on the phone. AJ, just to be clear, since then or before that, have we spoken? No. I said it 6 times. Not a day. She talking about AJ and for you to be my friend. Bitch, what?
She cussed so good.
A little too good for me.
Durder is Nina, guys. Durder is Nina. Don't ask again.
And Durder is short for doo-doo.
Anybody want some ice cream?
Oh, I just want Virgil's response. Can I hear Virgil and Rose? Can we cut them up by chance? I did want to hear what they had to say back. Did Rose ever get her mama? You jumped the gun and called Virgo weird when she wasn't doing anything that would warrant to be called weird. So she was just addressing it. It doesn't mean that she has beef with you. She was just addressing it. That's okay to address a person who, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you're being misunderstood. Virgo has said numerous times in this life that she does not have no beef with anybody at all. She said the only problem that she really has is the fact that people are spinning a narrative about Chef, and it was not us that was getting the narrative about her at all. So AJ, I understand that you're about to lose your fucking voice. However, she was not coming at you. She trying to beef with you, honey. You got up in the live. You said what you said when you was in other people's faces. You gave your opinion. She's speaking to your opinion. She's allowed to speak to your opinion. That don't mean she beefing with you. It don't mean she thinks ill of you. It don't mean that she want to have some smoke with you or anything in between. She was just addressing the fact that you called her weird because you didn't understand what the full context of everything. And at one point, you were literally saying, repeating everything that we were saying because now you understood. There was no reason for Chef to have so much energy for everybody except the person that released the damn Discord, which is HB, actively sitting in her face, actively playing in her damn face and claiming to be her friend. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She needs to be addressing fucking HB. Period. She keep invading that bitch. Every time she said, we sat up here and listened to her talk about the conversation, and they slightly just brushed past the fact that all this shit would not have happened had HB not exposed the fucking Discord. Period.
But she has addressed that. She's talked about that.
Why is my friend giving this person this platform to talk about me like this again?
Motherfucker who was asking people for funds to expose the very person.
Oh, they got her. TikTok got her.
Amen. All right,
And
let's end the
also,
conversation. Code Green.
Real quick, AJ, let me tell them. HB
where's Bridger's mom?
Virgo them, so they're gone. And we got
No, TikTok.
they got Rose. They got Rose. Rose's out of there, y'all. Keep on going. The motherfucker who's over there sitting in her face.
And another one. Got another page.
All about wheelchairs and shit. That's the motherfucker y'all should be checking. Period. Okay.
There's nothing wrong about that.
The reason why y'all have energy for everybody else and not that motherfucker.
Chef only had energy for Sully. That's it. So any other narrative is a lie. It was only for Sully. And that's because he had energy for her.
Information had HB not sent it. She would not see it, she would not know had it not been sent from HB. Period. I don't get the energy. I don't get the displaced energy, Chef. You in this motherfucker whispering and shit to the very motherfucker that exposed you. You should have the energy for that.
But we wouldn't be hearing Rose's stupid thoughts if it wasn't for Virgo. No shade. So it's the same thing. She's allowed to be mad at who she wants to be mad at.
I do it myself.
I wasn't all the way in there. I'm sorry, AJ.
Goes. We need a couple more hands over here. And I see y'all over there kissing Chef on the forehead over there. Y'all keep sending them kiss to that forehead, you guys. Everybody, let's go, team.
Yes, you guys, we need more of the kisses.
Don't be scared to give the
And your excuse was because you want revenge for another person. Be for real. You out here actively hurting motherfuckers. Talking about it was war. You know, she was a casualty of war. But here she is, a year later, still feeling the effects of the heinous shit that you did, HB. Acknowledge your shit.
You cut that off, HB.
Some motherfucking Chef. Yeah, I ain't heard you publicly say I fucked up. all this is because of me, Chef. My bad. I fucked up.
HB, can you cut that off?
You guys want it off?
Yeah, there's no point because it's
Okay, I'm
not
messy,
even a
so I'm gonna
factor.
go over there. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
She's not even a factor. She's adding another dynamic to it that it doesn't even need to be. Yo, messy.
All right, y'all, I'm back.
Did you code green, Chefy?
No, I was just trying to calm myself. I was shaking and I've never done this before. So just trying to calm myself down. I have packed my cone. Oh, excuse me. So I am prepared for a cold green. I will, however, need to go in my bladder first. So if y'all can give me about 3.5 minutes to simply go and empty my bladder so that I can come back in code
You
green.
said you packed your cone, C-O-N-E. I think I need my hearing checked because I thought you
Yes,
said you packed your
C-O-N-E.
cone. But I
Yeah,
was like, Chef, you don't even have no hair. Who you need a
C
comb for?
C-O-N-E. Yeah, I don't roll. I pack a cone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got to go tinkle tinkle. Oh God, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you guys, I see that the messy people are going and following HB, but for everyone else that remains in the live, please tap the screen, share the live. Welcome to the Foxhole. Normally, this is not an extension of messy talk, but lately it's been a little messy. But this is where the adults come to play. We work out together, we cook together, we laugh and listen to good music. And if you are one that partakes in the heavenly lettuce, go ahead and roll up. You know what I mean? What's the hold up? Because it's about to go down. Code green. They on everybody's lives. So I think AJ is live, Virgo is live. I don't know exactly who's out there, but I think you could find them in one of those spaces. Yeah, guys, Chef has been through. This is a lot. It's AJ's live that they're on. It was actually a poly stream. Everybody was streaming everybody.
What happened now?
Happened because we're shifting our energy, shifting our focus. So the foxholers are preparing. They're preparing for the code green.
Y'all promise me, please. And I don't want to insult you by saying this because I feel like y'all would do it anyway, but I'm still going to say it. As long as y'all are fucking with me, please, for the love of God, y'all, please reel me in when I'm going too far. Sit me down when I'm standing up for too long. Shut me the fuck up when I'm yapping for too much. Like, I get it. We not all going to agree on everything. Everybody is different. But there isn't anybody that I've made a mod that on some level, I respect you. I respect you. 100%. But on some level, there's something about you that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll keep that around. I don't have any mods that are just mods because there's mods. Not even you, Get Up. No, you may think so because you asked me, but before you ever asked me, I saw you in several lives modding, and I said, I hope he and I establish a relationship because he's an amazing mod. And I was shocked when you asked to be my mod. So I'm hell yeah. You nigga what? Oh, hey, listen, I'm gonna have to remove your mod. I took somebody's to get that. Well, they were inactive. So yeah, but like y'all, please, and I'm so serious right now, y'all.
Chef, you gotta listen in because I definitely saying like let's stop this, let's stop listening, So then it's the balance too of you wanting to express yourself and having the right to express yourself, getting some self, yes. But for me, I'm all about like rejecting and shutting down energy immediately. Right, so that lingering, I'm not about that, but I will respect you if you want to engage. I definitely will say, let's not do this. You're not going to win. It's a lose,
Okay. Yeah, you did.
And that's why I asked HB to just end it when Rose started, because all that's going to do is take it to a whole nother level, a whole nother dynamic. It's a bottomless pit of mess and misery. Let's just stop. But you had to be away from the phone for me to do that.
Chef.
Hey.
Outside all the, outside noise, as long as you and Virgo are good, that's all that matters, honestly. And it seems like you're cool with her. She seems like she's good with you. And all the outside stuff doesn't even matter at this point.
Well,
and like Tiff said, just gotta.
I wish I could agree with that, but that's just not the case. It's not. This is fixing to be a whole thing.
Oh, I know it's going to be a whole thing, but I mean, you just can't, between you and I'll tell her that whenever she calms down, because she's got, what she's got going on in her life. Like, you can't allow the outside noise to deter y'all, because, some people feel a certain type of way and other people feel the other type of way because you have a real friendship. And I know how messy talk works when it comes to friendships and relationships. Like, you just can't allow that stuff get in.
Right.
Yeah, and it shouldn't. And you've done your part. You've messaged her and on the back end to reassure her, and you said it multiple times on the front end to reassure her. And so from here, the ball would essentially be in her court. You know what I mean? Because also, this may be a lesson for her that this kind of comes with the territory when you host lives, right? That you definitely stand, especially when it's recapping such volatile situations. You stand a risk, you put yourself in a way of backlash, right? But she might need to experience and see, hey, all of this comes with it, so that she can make an assessment to, is this something that she wants to sign up for? Because if that's what we're going to be doing, this ain't going to be the last time.
And it's not. And that's the thing, though. You never know when someone's going to throw that stray, and you never know who going to catch that stray. That's why it's a stray.
Mm-hmm.
Because it could have gone the whole day with nobody questioning why it was even being discussed as far as the origin. Because again, to me, the origin was Sobe. No one was talking about it. How can I be mad at Virgo for doing what all the other recappers were doing? She wasn't talking bad about me. She was defending me. And like what's her name said, several other people talked about what Sobe covered. So no, she had she made some sideways comments about me, had she agreed to some shit or said that I said some shit I didn't say, yeah, okay, that's different. But she didn't. Not from what I saw, not from what I heard.
Well, I'm glad y'all cleared that up, because I thought that it was the other way and my feelings was about to be hurt all over again.
No.
I was like, this is why I got trust issues now.
That's why I
don't make
didn't
friends.
respond. You and another mod texted me with questions, and I didn't respond because it's nothing to respond to. It's good. I got this. She's good with me. I'm good with her. No, it's nothing.
I'm glad y'all clarified how I was about to block her. I was about to block her.
No, I'm not.
I do judge people off of how they treat other people. I do. I'd be like, oh, you won't get a chance to do me like that, child.
No.
So I'm glad you cleared that up. Yeah, I don't think anything should come from it as it pertains to you and
unmod
her.
her. I'm not going to. No, none of that. No, absolutely not.
So much more peaceful in here. It's like the energy is shifting. We don't need to hear that negativity, man.
That's a lot.
They done funked up the foxhole.
Do y'all want y'all smoke some?
Yes, please. I feel like it need to be gospel at this point. Cash says she's in a meeting, so she can't talk right now.
Okay. Well, we'll just let her stay up here in her meeting.
I really appreciate how Cash articulates herself.
Oh my God. When I first came back over here and was introduced to Cash, which I guess I already had an interaction with her. I just didn't remember because I had her blocked. So she must have been on the panel and said some shit about me. And I was just like, yep, bitch, fuck you, blocked. But I remember looking at her, because when you look at her, I'm sorry, I did it. I prejudged her. I thought she was just a little ditzy, oh my God, type of fangirl for HB. I 100% did. I followed her over to, what's that other app? Favorite It. I followed her over to Favorite It one night, just to see, because HB, it was one night, HB was on a terror. She was dragging all of them. I mean, it was fuck you dirty bitches. She was dragging all of them. And I went into Cash's live on Favorite It. And of course, they saw me come in. Her, Nisha, what's her name?
Capri.
Bria, all of
Mhm.
them. And she was like, Chef, I've been meaning, to speak with you. She apologized to me for whatever it was. She said, I know I was talking shit. I don't know what I said, but when she was like, I see you blocked me. So she's like, one of the ones that believed everything, HB said. I didn't know, you know what I mean? But now that I know who HB is and I see how she moved, okay, yeah, a lot of the stuff it was a lot of things were said that probably wasn't true. And, we'll be accused of doing things you probably didn't do. I just wanted you to know, like, I'm sorry. I did. I was one of those that believed it. And it just really changed how I saw her in that moment. And I was just like, okay, let me see what this chick is about. And every time I heard her speak, like she's so effective at communicating exactly what she's thinking to anyone who wants to understand it. If you don't understand it, it is 100% because you are purposely not wanting to understand it.
Thank you for the compliment, but I don't think that I am good at that, but I think Cash is really good at that. I really admire that about her. I'm part of the reason why I'm engaging more social is because I want to get better at communicating effectively and articulating myself. Sometimes I lose my train of thought like mid-sentence.
Yeah, I do that too.
Say ADHD be kicking my ass.
Yes, man, I hate it so much when I do that.
But no, it just feels better already in here.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to the music, girl. I didn't see what I'm saying? Just that fast. I forgot what I was doing. That fast. Welcome to the Foxhole. My name is Chef Foxy. This is where grown folks come to play. If you are new to me, I'm sorry that this was your introduction to me. My space is normally a very chill, very relaxed, very laid back place to be. Right now, we are about to indulge on what you see there on the backdrop, what I dub a code green, which is where we inhale the goodness, the green goodness that God has given us, and exhale the bullshit. Ooh, today, the kind of bullshit that I need to exhale, I feel like I need a ventilator for. So whether you partake in the inhalation or not, just hopefully you'll enjoy the